Hey guys, what's up? And today I wanted to go over some updates for my Bullpup Rapidstrike project. I looked back and it's actually been a while since I updated this. I hadn't worked on it for a while, but I started working on it a lot recently. So I figured I'd do some updates and sort of go over what I've done in the past few weeks. So for those of you guys who didn't see the first video, basically I wanted to build a Bullpup Rapidstrike but remove a lot of sections of the Rapidstrike just because I really don't like how blocky it is and it's kind of an ugly blaster in my opinion, even though it's fairly popular. So basically what I did was I cut it up and then I put the rayven handle on the bottom, and then since then I have added the crossfire front and then the front section of a centurion barrel. And the stock is a firefly, but I'm probably going to change that, so we can go over all that in a second. So to sort of catch you up on the changes that I've made since last time, I've cut off the rail and decided to flat top it. Originally I was going to keep the Rapidstrike rail and then keep the rail from the rayven and sort of bring it up, but it looked pretty bulky, and I wanted a bulkier blaster, but it just looked kind of strangely tall. So I decided to flat top it, and then actually originally I had a different front on here. I was going to go with a long shot stock section. I'll overlay a picture somewhere when I'm editing it later, but basically that was what the blaster looked like for a while, and then I added the centurion barrel pieces to that to sort of blend it together. I was very comfortable, but it wasn't really what I was going for in the blaster. It sort of had some weird issues that when I tried to figure out how I was going to merge it together. So I went back and I asked some people if they liked it or not, and I got sort of mixed opinions. So I tried out a few different things, and I've sort of settled on the crossfire front with the centurion barrel sections because I really liked how that sort of blended it together, at least in the middle section. And then you have a lot of these little lines, as you can see here, so holes into the shell that go like here. There's some back here, and now there's some up here as well. So you might want to keep all those and maybe put some lighting into the blaster later on. So I think that that's the general profile I'm going to go for. It still needs a lot of work in the front section. There's this big gap up here that I'm not quite sure how to bridge. I'm still looking for some pieces. Maybe I was thinking about maybe a long shot front gun. And do some pieces up here and then at the bottom, because there's a little bit of a gap that needs to be done here. I could just make that all smooth on this side and then make little walls and fabricate that area up. However, I'm not sure if I want another piece to bulk up the bottom of here, because I think it needs a little bit better of a grip. This area works, but it's not the most comfortable, so I think I'll build this area in the front up. I'll build this top area up to have the two shells meet together. I'll flat top up until the transition point up here. I'll put like a tactical rail on the top and then some rails on the sides where the battery was for the Rapidstrike. And then I also need to make a piece that basically goes from the Rapidstrike magwell area back a bit further so that I can put the battery in the stock section. And then that'll allow me to balance the blaster a bit better, especially now that a lot of weight has been added towards the front section since I last really thought about it. So having some extra weight in the back might help balance it a bit better. And then in terms of the stock, several people had suggested that this doesn't really fit, and I sort of agree with them. It's pretty blocky for this particular build, even though some of the sections up here are going to be beefier. This really just doesn't fit with the build, so I'm going to look at other stock options. But yeah, that's really the direction that I want to go with the blaster. It still needs a lot of work. I'm undecided if I want to enter this into the Merge Masters competition that just started for Reddit, which is an integration competition because I have some other ideas I'm tossing around. So I'm not going to stop it from letting me work on this blaster, so I'm just going to keep working on it, see what sort of direction it goes, and then if I really like it, I'll enter it, or if not, I'll enter one of the other blasters that I want to build over the remainder of the summer. Anyway guys, that's going to sort of wrap up this update. I figured I'd make a video because a lot of people were asking questions about it. I've been posting about it on my Instagram if you don't follow me there. I usually post a lot of behind the scenes content there and things that don't always make it into videos. So I've added several work in progress photos of this as well as some other blasters. So if that sort of thing interests you, there's a link in the description to that page. Anyway guys, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in another video. Front section, I feel that that would be a good way to make the